Hi guys, welcome back. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to properly bleach a lace closure. I'm going to have everything I use in the description box, as well as timestamps and some instructions to help you during this process. So the hair that I have today is from Unice hair, and it wasn't sent to me. I bought this with my own money, so best believe the opinions are going to be real. Not like if they sent it to me it won't be real. But yeah, so first, this is the closure, and this is a 6x6 closure, 5x5, sorry, which is wider than the normal 4x4 closure, so it makes it look a bit like a frontal. Next is the strap, which came with it. You can use this to lay down your wig. And then is the holographic purse, which you could use for a stationary purse, put some makeup or whatever. I actually forgot to say that it came with a pair of lashes, but I'm probably going to include this at the end of the video. So first off, I'm taking my bleach powder, and this is the BW2. I'm going to put about 2 scoops. 2 scoops honestly will do the job. I ended up putting like 2.5 to 3, and some of the bleach wasted, so 2 scoops will do the job. And when you are using your developer, you want to start with less and then build up, because if you start with more and then it's too like watery, that's going to be a problem. But if you start with less, you can always add more accordingly. I don't really measure, so I just eyeball it. So I'm just going to be starting like with less. Like I said, just make sure you wear your gloves when doing this. I don't like wearing gloves, I feel like they limit me, but I was very careful. But please wear your gloves. And it's very important to have a properly ventilated area where you're working, because bleach does smell. The mixture smells like ammonia, and that can be very suffocating if where you're working is not properly ventilated. I'm just using a bowl, my brush, and my developer. You could improvise definitely. So the kind of consistency you want for your mix is a paste-like consistency. I know you've probably heard this like 1,001 times, or how to know if it's a paste-like consistency. It's kind of like when you're baking and you mix like your batter. So if you use your brush to scoop your mix and it doesn't fall off when you lay it down, that is good. So I just went ahead to spray the hairline of the closure with water, just to make sure that all the baby's hairs are out of place so it doesn't get bleached. And then I'm going to apply my bleach with a very light hand, starting from the front to the back, because in case the bleach finishes, I know the bleach is not going to finish, but I always like to start like this just in case the bleach finishes, because the front is the part where people are going to see first, so it's important that that part is bleached properly. And I'm using a very light hand, as you can see, because if you don't, it may seep through the lace, and then the roots of the hair is going to be like honey blonde or bleached, and then the hair is going to be a different color, and trust me, it's not nice, and that's not the effect we're trying to go for. But in case that does happen to you, because let's be honest, this stuff does take practice and time, you could always go back to the roots of the hair with mascara, like black mascara, or like a mascara wand and black dye. You want to take your time with this process. You don't want to rush it, because if you do, you might get like the bleach seeping through the lace, and you might get parts of the hair bleach, because the bleach might stain like a few strands of the hair or whatever. So you want to take your time. Honestly, it's a lot slower in person, so just imagine how much time I took. That's how careful you want to be, because there's no reverse with this stuff. Once it's over bleached, you can't really reverse the process. And I just showed you previously how a heavy hand looks like and how a light hand looks like. So once I'm done applying the bleach all over, I'm just going back over to check if there's any spot that the bleach didn't get to. This part is completely optional. You don't have to do this part. And when I'm done with that, I just spray some water on the hair itself, just in case the bleach got onto the hair, to make sure it's out and it doesn't bleach the hair. Next, I'm just going to turn it over and wrap it with the foil paper. What the foil paper does is that it helps to process the bleach faster, because you're like trapping the heat, and that it's like when you steam food, the steam helps to cook the food further. I don't know if you get, but yeah. Then after wrapping this, I'm going to leave this for about 10 to 15 minutes, come back and check. I think it's very important to check, because different hairs process differently, so having a standard time is good, but you still need to check in between just to make sure there's no damage. So this is after about 25 to 30 minutes, and I'm just going to go ahead and wash the bleach off first. But because washing the bleach off with warm water is not enough to neutralize or stop the processing, I'm just going to go in with some neutralizing shampoo. Again, I'm going to leave everything I use in the description box, and I'm just going to use it to wash the hair further. What this does is that it helps to stop the chemical process of the bleaching. Left this for 5 minutes after applying it before washing it out. You could definitely wash it out after, or leave it for a bit longer. And after that, I went in again with a 2-in-1 conditioner and shampoo, and I used the conditioner just to restore some of the moisture back to the hair, and I left that for 20 minutes. I just let it sit into the hair, and I wash it off again with warm water. You want to use lukewarm water while washing everything off. This is what it looks like after bleaching and washing. This is what it looks like against my skin, and this is what it looks like on the dummy head after that. So I just went ahead to make the wig. I have a detailed video on how to draw tracks for a wig, as well as how to make a closure wig in my channel. But if you want to see more detailed videos, let me know and I'll be sure to make that for you guys. So I just went ahead to make the wig really quick, and I'm going to show you guys what it looked like after I made it and installed it and everything, give you my thoughts on it and all that.